Welcome to this very quick video about why force is a vector. So, to answer this question, we first need to really define these two terms. So if we're looking at a force can be thought of as a push or a pull. Really, forces are about the interactions between objects. On the other hand, a vector is a certain type of quantity. A vector is a quantity that has both a size and a direction. So in order for something to be a vector, it must have a size and a direction. So both the size, the magnitude, how big the thing matters, as well as the direction that the thing is going in. Both those things are important in describing that quantity. So why is force a vector? Think about yourself. Perhaps maybe you've gone out for a bit of a walk and you've ended up standing on the top of a nice, lovely, pretty cliff. So here I'll draw a nice bit of grass you've been walking on, and there's the cliff face to the ocean below with some marauding sharks and the usual business. So, okay, you've gone for a bit of a walk and you've had a bit of an incident. So you have tripped over the edge of the cliff. So now it's time for the nice little stick figure, and you're sort of hanging off the edge here, trying desperately to hang on. Not a good situation to be in. Luckily, someone you know comes along to help you, and they get onto the edge of the cliff. If you're Mr. Red or Miss Red, this person is blue, and they get to the edge of the cliff and they try and reach out to give you a helping hand. There's the little helpful stick figure there trying to give you a helping hand. So let's zoom in a little bit on this attempted rescue, getting right to the edge of the cliff. So if this person who is trying to save your life is a good and competent rescuer and knows their physics, they will exert a nice substantial force on you and pull you up over the cliff. If we're going to draw that force on the diagram, it might look something like this. Maybe it would go in a direction a bit like that. This could be called a very helpful force. Very helpful because the direction is the right way, pulls you up over the cliff, saves your life. On the other hand, if this person was not a particularly competent rescuer, or maybe they weren't quite there with the best of intentions, they could exert, if you like, a different force on you. So if they weren't so helpful, they could perhaps exert a force on you in that direction. So a downwards, down to the right force. This, as you can tell, would be not so helpful. In fact, it would be obviously deadly. So in this case, this person has exerted a force on you. If they exert it one way, it's helpful. If they exert it the other way, it's probably going to result in your untimely demise. What this tells me is that force is something where the direction matters. That, therefore, leads me to conclude that force is clearly a vector. And this is a really nice example to help you remember that.